Hi, it's Sheila from She's a Sassy Lady, and I've got the Cricut markers. Here's the Cricut markers, and that's what we're going to use for the heading right now. All you have to do is take your marker out, your housing from the blade housing out. Close it back up, and I forgot to put a little sheet of paper. That's what I was stalling for. Forgot to put a little sheet of paper, and as you can see, I marked underneath on there. I'll get one out. But you put your blade on. You would then set your pressure to low, and speed is already set. Okay, we are all set with that. Now all you have to do at this point is, again, on your gypsy, just tap in the knife for cutting, and I have to hit load map. I'm going to have to move that aside, move the camera aside a little bit so you can see. And I am loading the mat, and it is going to print, instead of cut, Drummer Boy. It's just taking a second. Hopefully you can't hear my TV on. I left my TV on upstairs in the craft room. And what it's doing now, and I'm going to move this camera so you can see, is it is writing Drummer Boy on there, the one that we had put together and tilted and turned it into a title. Well, now it's just taking and outlining the whole thing. Isn't this cool? I love the way these headings look when they're done. But it's a wonderful, wonderful way to make a heading that will really, really stand out and make emphasis on your layout. Whenever I use one of these headings, I use a little bit less art. You just don't need as much, more pictures that way. Okay, now what you do is you do not unload your mat. You hit return to design. Okay, put your gypsy aside, and I need a little sheet of something in there. I'm going to stick paper underneath the marker, because very good chance that I can drop that marker. More than likely I will, knowing me. Drop the marker, open your housing up, take your little marker out, close it up so it doesn't dry out. Get your blade back in. Oops, I have it upside down, sorry about that. Put your blade in. It's in. Close it up. Make sure that the arrow's out, of course, so that you can see it, so you can set your pressure. And I've got a very thick paper from DC WV, Design Cuts with a View. So I've got that closed up. I'm going to alter my pressure and have my pressure on max. And now I'm going to go back and use the knife for cut. The mat is already loaded, so I don't want to hit that to unload. I'm going to hit the knife, and it's going to ask me if my settings are correct, and I'm going to say okay. Put my gypsy aside so it can do its little trick here. Excuse me. And now it's going to cut out Drummer Boy. The only thing I'm worried about is I used the paper that I did use has a white core to it, so I still might have to take ink to it and ink it up a little bit. Yep, I can tell I'm going to. Some of that white core is showing through here. I'll have to ink it, but that's okay. most of it is fine, just a few spots, and that's probably where I had a problem with the mat. All my mats are getting a little bit rough. They all need to be cleaned. Okay, at this point, unload the mat. And I'm moving the camera aside so you can see. And we have the word Drummer Boy. And look at that outline. Oh, doesn't that look nice? Oh, oops. Look at that. Drummer Boy. And I think I have 3 spots, one here on the B, the O, and then up here on the D, where I just have to touch up with a little bit of marker. Probably that's it. And that had nothing to do with the design or the cut, but had to do with I have a dirty mat that needs to be replaced, but all of them are, and I didn't want to not get this project done. But that's it, Drummer Boy. That's our heading. Now look at the paper I put down. Isn't that going to look cool? Drummer Boy. It's going to stand out on there, isn't it? Okay, that's it for today. I told you it would be just a very short video to show you how to do that. It's so simple, and the effect is so nice. Doesn't that look awesome? Be sure to, and when you're doing I challenge you to do a page or a card or something. You don't have to do the outline with the Cricut pens. That's something I just added so that you could learn how to do that, because not everyone has the Cricut pens. But what I want you to do is take the time to make some type of a heading, turn that heading into a project, tilting the letters. Remember how I did the R, the U is tilted, the M is tilted, the E is tilted, all of them. Plus, at least one of your letters, adjust it and make it larger. Now I adjusted the D and the B, the caps, to a large letter and made it a little bit higher than the regular letters were. But that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and be sure to come back again to join me at She's a Sassy Lady. Bye now.